Hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV. Liverpool have only gone snot at Man United, 2-0. Should have been about 3 or 4, maybe 5. But yeah, that's all that matters. We won, we got the result, and yeah, let's go. That's my best friend. So what a mad game. It kind of went, in terms of domination from Liverpool, kind of went how I wanted it to go, kind of went how I expected it to go as well. The first 2 minutes of the game, Man United did come out and, they were pressing, they matched our players, player for player. I thought they actually came out with the right system. They had their wing-backs against our full-backs, and they were pressing us really well when we were passing the ball around the back. Made it difficult for us. I was thinking, it's going to be one of them days where we just don't turn up against Manchester United again, because let's be honest, whenever we play Manchester United, it is a difficult game. No matter how shit they are, whatever shit, they were probably in worse form the last time that we played them, and they got a draw out of us and also outclassed us on the day. Whereas this time, I think this is one of the first displays, at least in the Premier League, that I've seen from Liverpool in many, many years against Manchester United, where I can go, do you know what? You've gone out there and just shown who's the better team. The last time I probably seen it against Manchester United was when we played in the Europa League against them and beat them across the 2 legs. But in terms of the league though, I'd probably say it was back in 13-14 when I think we spanked them like 4-0 at Old Trafford or something. It was a mad result. It was a great result, don't get me wrong. Since then it's just been draws and the odd loss. We haven't had a great record. But I think now we've been able to clock the system. So obviously after Man United started off the game well, Liverpool kind of started breaking them down, finding spaces in the midfield, changed the system a little bit and just started attacking them. And then before you knew it, man like Virgil van Dijk, coming in with that header from the corner. Come on matey. Oh lad, Virgil van Dijk is too sick. That was such a beautiful executed corner and header as well, by the way. I think you can't doubt that Virgil van Dijk is the greatest centre-back in the Premier League, in the world, sorry, in the universe, on the planet. The threat he poses off corners, the horrid time that he gives strikers on the opposition team. He just doesn't give you the sniff, does he? He's an amazing player. Done very, very well yesterday to get that first goal. Got the game kind of kicked off for us. And then, the rest of the first half was good. We got a few more moments. Obviously, the Firmino goal, which was disallowed. Now, I want to actually give my opinion on this. Now, we're known for being Liverpool, right? Well, there was actually 2 decisions in this game that was given against Liverpool because of VAR. Now, the first one was the Firmino, and I'm going to explain why in a minute, why I think that what should have been allowed as a goal. And then there was the Gini Wijnaldum incident. However, he was actually offside, and it weren't like a finger or like an armpit here or like, your fucking toe. I bet you wondered now I got my toe there. It's because like I'm double jointed and I'm flexible, alright. It's weird. I don't know if it's a good thing being flexible if you're a lad, I think that's a weird... I don't know though, it's one of them. If you're a gymnast, I'm sorry. The reason why Firmino's goal was disallowed was purely based on the fact Virgil van Dijk kind of went up for the header and basically applied pressure to David De Gea in that moment, which is what you're supposed to do. The referee thought, and I reckon this is probably because David De Gea just got all up in his face as well as the team just screaming at the referee, but I think David De Gea was that frustrated because he knew he fell to the pressure of Virgil van Dijk and that's why he dropped the ball. If you haven't watched the game, he caught it, it bounced off his hands, he couldn't catch it properly, and it was all due to the fact Virgil van Dijk is running at him at high speed, ready to get that ball in the air. He didn't win it, David De Gea got hold of it and then he dropped it, fell to Firmino and he bangs an absolute worldie. First goal against Manchester United, disallowed. What a goal that would have been, mate. And then a few moments later there was the Gini Wijnaldum situation, which we've already explained. It was a fair offside, it was his foot that was offside, not like a weird part of his body that has been given before. So I was fine with that decision, but I do think going into half-time it should have been 2-0 to the Reds. But the perfect thing that happened for Liverpool was half-time, because when we came out in that second half, we was ruthless. We tore Manchester United apart. They just couldn't handle us. I think it was some of the best football I've seen all season from Liverpool, and that's saying something when this is the best Liverpool team probably, maybe of all time. Just so amazing. It was unbelievable to watch, and I was just thinking, how the fuck can you play this good and not score? It made no sense. It was just like, we should have probably been 2 or 3-0 as it was anyway, and the next thing you know, we're absolutely putting everything against you, and besides the Van Dijk mistake, David De Gea did a lot in that game to save Manchester United from conceding a few more goals. I don't know what it is about David De Gea and him turning up against us. It's just a weird thing, but, you know, it was a difficult game. David De Gea made it difficult, but then, man like Mo Salah, come on, the Egyptian king, you know, gets his first goal against Manchester United. It was perfect because he's actually had a really good chance a lot earlier on. And the best thing about that goal, of course, Alisson getting the assist, running to the other end of the pitch, celebrating with the cop end. It was a truly just amazing sight to see. And fucking hell, Mo Salah is a chesty cunt. Did you see him? He is huge, mate. His shoulders are like that. He might be small, he might look tiny with that shirt on, but you know what? You don't want to fuck with Mo Salah, the lids. He is a chesty cunt. You know, king of Egypt for a reason. He's got a presence about him, doesn't he? You know, when he was tense, I was just getting Ronaldo vibes, and, you know, his six-pack was proper mad. I'm sounding like I fancy Mo Salah. I fancy all the Liverpool players, mate. My team is just a sexy team who can play very good football, in my opinion. I wanted to do a player ratings in this, but, you know, I do think the 10 out of 10 performances was probably Alisson, Van Dijk, and the front three played amazing as well. So did the midfield, so did the defence. Listen, we just got an unbelievable team. It wouldn't be fair to do a player ratings because you'd just be listening to me going, he's a 10 out of 10 because of this, he's a 10 out of 10 because of this. Everyone played amazing. But yeah, that's my opinion on the game. You know, leave in the comments down below what you thought. Amazing game from the Reds once again. 16 points clear. Oh my days, 16 points clear with a game in hand. Can you believe it? Obviously, Manchester City dropped points against Crystal Palace. Chelsea dropped points. Leicester dropped points. I think, right, obviously I don't want to make my fellow fans upset with this statement. I don't want people to come at me and be like, don't fucking jinx it, you twat, you fucking fatted, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't want that. It's just, if we win our next, I mean, I should really be saying it now, but I think if we win our game in hand over everyone, because we're on 22 games and everyone else is on 23, we win that, I'm going to say we'll win the league pretty comfortably, also early as well. And then if we do win the league early, then we can go and focus on that Champions League and try and do that amazing double or quadruple or singtuple, because we've also got the FA Cup and we've already won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. So there's 2 trophies already. Then you've got the FA Cup, the Premier League and the Champions League. Premier League is looking nailed on. Champions League you can never be certain about, but we're usually very good in the Champions League. And then the FA Cup, which we do shit in every year, but be a nice little trophy, wouldn't it? Be sad. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. I really do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the game. What a performance from the Reds once again. And let's just enjoy right now, everyone, because we don't know how long it's going to last. So let's just savour every moment, every game, and let's make a lot of memories together as a fan base. I love you all. Thank you so much for subscribing to James Redmond TV. If you're not already, then leave a like and subscribe if you so wish. And I will see you all on the flip side. See you in a bit.